Folks, good afternoon, good evening, or what have you. That moment that is you've been eagerly anticipating is here. The Sports Report is on the air. My friend Gary Patterson and I are here to really kick some sports stuff around.
Okay, let's do it.
Number one, here's the number one star of the week right here, Justified.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable is right.
Yeah.
That horse ran a hell of a race.
Right out of the gate.
You know what's interesting too is if you look at the isolation shot on him, it shows jockey Mike Smith doing this.
Yeah.
I don't know what he was doing, whether that was a balance or what, but he was not hitting the horse.
Is that right?
That horse came the whole stretch without getting hit. Because if you're doing something like that, you've got to reach back and get him like this.
Yeah.
But maybe he was just waving the stick at him to say, hey, I got this thing in my hand here, horse. Keep moving. But
it could be part of the whole rhythm.
Yeah.
With them.
Boy, and Smith gets a lot of credit for the ride, too.
Yeah.
That was masterful.
That was a great ride.
Yeah. And Gronk finished. Gronk come from nowhere.
He was so far back.
88 miles back.
Yeah.
But you know what? It's sort of like he spent the whole race getting dressed for a party, and party time came, and he pooped out at the end. He did not have the final kick.
Yeah. He just fell too far behind.
Yes, he did. Yeah. Yeah. But
when he exploded, he exploded.
Yeah.
Man, did he move up
Once
quickly.
he got up to a couple of lengths behind, that was it.
Yeah.
I think also, I think Justified might have picked up and put another gear in there.
Nobody was beating Justified that day.
They could have gone around the second time, and he still would have won the race. It's great. Really
great horse.
Yeah, great horse. How would you like to be in that syndication that's going to...
They already had contractually a $20 million stud bonus for a Triple Crown. So $20 million right off the top.
Bingo!
Send them out
But they're going to race him.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Yeah, they're going to race him again in the fall.
That's good.
And I think that's great. I think it's great for the sport of horse racing.
They should
move
them around a little bit if they can.
Absolutely. Well, Justified. There's
John
McKenzie.
Pie McKenzie.
And we'll get to Pie in a bit. So we get free agents to talk about.
Okay.
How about LeBron?
LeBron James,
Is there any possibility he'll end up here in Boston?
Yeah, I think it's a possibility if it's really a basketball decision for him, but I don't think so. It kind of depends on what he wants to do, right? If he wants to be in the East and win the East so that he can go beat Golden State in the finals, then this is really the best place for him.
It is, really.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And all we'd really have to do, you'd say only, but is move Gordon Hayward, who you could move tomorrow. If you don't want a lot back for him, right? You just really need to move the money so that you can bring in the LeBron money.
Well, I don't think money is going to be an issue with LeBron.
I don't think it is either, which is why I don't think he's going to end up here ultimately. I think he's going to end up in LA.
If you did move Gordo, what are you going to do with him and Kyrie both on the floor at the same time? We go right back to what split them up before.
Yeah. And it just needs to be managed.
And I know
Brad Stevens and Danny Ainge, I think they could actually make it work.
I think so too.
Because LeBron just went through the fact that he wasn't with Kyrie and he got his butt kicked in the finals. It wasn't even a close series at all.
Do you know that I would feel
if he had LeBron, they would have won Game 1. I'll tell you if they had LeBron.
Yes. If here's the thing. If Kyrie was saying the right things
Yeah.
right now, now I realize these are still kids, immature, rich kids. And I don't think they're terribly sophisticated, a lot of them. He doesn't, he's really not saying the right things right now.
And so Kyrie has 1 year left. So I'll give you a scenario. LeBron comes here, and you trade Kyrie straight up for Kawhi Leonard.
Listen, I'll tell you what, I would much rather trade Kyrie.
Yeah. He's got 1 more year left.
Yeah.
This year coming up. And then he can, there's an option there, but he can opt out.
Yeah. How about Barry Trotz?
Yeah. Free agent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about them apples?
Yeah. Capitals.
Yeah, and the Capitals.
They did great.
Boy, and they didn't use their heads with this. I don't think this guy's their first choice.
Yeah, well, a lot of people thought Trotz was going to be fired mid-season,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And this would be his last year either way.
Yeah, and he was a coat holder for the assistant coach who they signed.
Yeah.
Re-signed to a. But now what are they going to do?
Yeah.
I mean, he's going to want $5.5, $6 million.
Yeah, you win a cup, you get paid.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the guys obviously like him.
Yeah.
Interesting questions.
Yeah, I think you got to pay the guy.
I do too.
Yeah.
I think it would be insane to kick this bucket over.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to keep this all these guys together
that
the
team,
best you can.
That team played well.
Yes, they did.
They were great in the finals. They were in a couple tough spots in the earlier rounds where it looked like they could be in trouble, and they stepped up every time.
Do you know that the big rap on them was the too many freelancers?
Yeah.
Well, Trotz got them playing as a team.
Yeah, Ovechkin was very disciplined. He was such a two-way player
Yep.
in the playoffs.
Yep. John Tavares is a free agent. I think he's probably the best of the snipers that's out there.
Yeah.
He's going to go in the $9 million range. There ain't no way that he's going to end up on Causeway Street.
No.
Not at that price.
So, I read, I think it was today, the story in the Herald about, basically the Bruins are at $66 million. Cap's going to be 80 to 82, not set yet. So you got $14 million. You got a couple of people to still take care of, including Decide and Khudobin, right?
Yep.
But you got some money.
Yeah. I
You probably
really
got $7-8 million left.
Chad Johnson had been their backup for a while, a couple of years. He ended up in Buffalo and played well.
Yeah.
They're saying, well, if we can't get Khudobin, or if he gets an offer that's out of this world, maybe we'll turn back to old Chad, sign him. He's a free agent.
I mean, Khudobin's a backup goalie, right? Now, is he a good backup? He's a good backup.
He's a good backup. Yeah.
Nobody's signing him as a number one. I don't believe you.
No.
Yeah.
He's not a kid.
Right. So the question is, are you willing to use $3 million on him? Not really. More like $2.
Yeah. I mean, we've got Ilya Kovalchuk.
Yeah.
We've got Rick Nash. You got to make all these numbers work. Now, supposing they do pick one of these defensemen, and he gets 4.5 or 5.
Yeah.
Now,
It'll tighten up quick.
Yeah, it'll tighten up quick is right.
Yeah.
Now, do you think there's any chance they'll trade either one of the two smallish defensemen, Torrey Krug or Grzelcyk?
I think it's a possibility, yeah. I don't think it'll be, Krug, I don't think it'll be Krug.
No.
Krug had a really good year this past year. For what he does, which is bring the offensive defenseman.
But
right?
I thought Grzelcyk was the smartest defenseman.
Yeah.
Boy, I'll tell you, he
did look good.
He did. And for a smallish guy.
He and Kruger.
Yeah. interchangeable parts
Yeah.
almost.
I think they still need to get a top 4,
Got big guy.
preferably like top 3, left-handed defenseman.
Yep. And if he's 6'3" and goes about 220,
Right.
that wouldn't hurt either.
So I like the Kovalchuk thing. If he's 3 at 5 is what they're talking about, they've got the money to do that and still acquire another defenseman.
That's right. Yeah.
And then figure out the back, figure out these other guys.
I think
be a
that the boys on Causeway Street are going to be burning a little midnight oil trying to figure this one out.
Yeah. I think that top 3 defenseman could be a trade.
Yeah, and it also could be a 3-team trade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They could trade some of this young
You could get imaginative
emerging
here.
talent.
Yeah, some of that
As
talent.
long as you're not trading Donato or DeBrusque.
Yeah. DeBrusque, and I think I said this before, if I didn't, shame on me, but he looks like a young Johnny Busick.
Yeah.
Yeah, and, well, we know what an old Johnny Busick looked like.
Yeah.
This kid is the real thing. Really like him. Tournament victories in golf.
Yeah.
Lifetime. Who's the all-time leader?
Who's the all-time leader? I'm going to go with Jack.
Sammy Snead.
Sam Snead. Yeah.
82.
82.
82 victories.
That's a lot.
Tiger Woods, 79. Jack Nicklaus, 73.
Huh.
Then it drops off to Ben Hogan, 64. Arnold Palmer, 62.
So Tiger's within 3 of the top?
Yes.
Do you think he'll get there?
No.
I don't either.
No. And
even-
he's got too many physical problems.
I don't even know if he'll ever get to 80. He's got 79. Will
Yep.
he get to 80? Yeah. I don't
no,
think so.
He can't put together 2 or 3 good days.
And there's too many good young players.
Oh,
It's
these
just
guys.
It's unbelievable.
They're unbelievable,
Yeah.
right? Jordan Spieth.
Yeah.
Now, I like this ad.
Yeah, okay.
Power like a pro.
Power like a pro.
This is an ad for a new GMC pickup truck. Mm-hmm. Their deluxe model. Now, when you drop the rest of the ad down, save $14,445
Wow.
off the list price.
That's a lot of
Now,
money.
that makes you want to run right out there and get one of these.
Yeah.
Do you know what the list price is?
No, I have no idea.
This is just a $1,500 4-door pickup truck
$1,500.
with all the bells and whistles.
Yeah.
$64,000.
64,000 bucks?
64, based on manufacturer's suggested retail price, $64,905. Must finance through GM Financial.
Oh my goodness.
So if we walked in with cash,
Yeah.
I don't think we'd be able to buy it at this price.
Yeah, you must finance.
Yep. Beautiful truck.
So
Love to have it, but getting $15,000 off a $64,000 truck.
$50,000
Yeah,
truck for $1,500.
that's a little bit more than
Yeah.
I
That
care.
must be some really nice bells and whistles.
Oh, leather and you name it, it's got it. But that's a beautiful truck.
You can buy a lot of nice cars for $50,000.
I tell you what, I could buy myself a nice Buick, full-size Buick for $38,000,
Yeah.
and be very happy with that.
Well,
But
okay.
and then buy a couple of SUVs. Yeah. Anyway, we get some rather morbid news, so we might as well swing our way through that. Bruce Keeson passed away.
Oh, no kidding.
Yep.
I missed that one.
Bruce Keeson played in the bigs for 15 years
Yeah.
and 14 years, and 115 and 88 was his lifetime record, 3.66 earned run average, and he finished up with the Boston Red Sox.
Yeah, he passed through town, I
And
think.
he was one of the meanest guys that ever pitched, and they said in the minors he once hit 7 batters in one game.
Is that right?
Yeah, he
Wow.
liked the inside of the plate and
guess he
more.
did.
Anyway, died at the age of, boy, it doesn't say. 68.
68.
68,
A
yeah.
little young.
And died of cancer. Dwight Clark,
Yeah.
the 49ers, the miracle catch from
the
Joe
catch.
Montana. Yeah. Very well-liked, well-respected guy by all his teammates. Almost like All-American boy. And ALS.
ALS. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a shame.
And he passed away at 61.
Yeah.
Former Bruins great
Pie.
Johnny McKenzie
Johnny Pie McKenzie.
passed away at the age of 80
80.
after a long illness. And I believe it was either dementia or Alzheimer's. Because there had been an article in the paper maybe 3 months ago, 4 months ago, that
Yeah.
he'd gone off into the twilight and
Yeah.
knew no one or anything
Yeah.
like that. He was a wild man.
He was a good, spirited player in his day.
He was a hustler.
He was a hustler. He could
And
score.
He could score.
He was afraid of nobody.
Afraid of nobody. And he was one of these guys who could go out there and raise a ruckus and
Yeah.
get his teammates all riled up. And
Get the garden rocking.
Yep.
Yep. Get the garden rocking.
I met him at a Meet the Bruins dinner.
Huh.
I did one of these I've done a lot of stupid things, but here's one more.
Yeah.
So I invited this girl that I was dating to go to the Bruins dinner with me.
Yeah.
Meet and greet the Bruins. And I don't think it was a dinner. I think it was just meet and greet the Bruins.
Yeah.
And I only bought one yearbook. She got them, every single player autographed.
Oh, really?
In the yearbook.
Yeah.
And we broke up and she kept the yearbook.
Kept the yearbook? Oh, yeah. You should have negotiated that at the end.
Should have. There's a lot of things I should have done. But anyway, meeting McKenzie was great.
Yeah.
He was about this tall.
Yeah. He was a legend.
He was.
Johnny McKenzie was in a big frenzy. Right?
Man, he was something. And then a very, very classy Red Shanedean passed away, 95 years
95,
old.
I was going to say,
Yep.
must have been up there.
The last, I'm not positive, I shouldn't say this, but I think he's the last player alive that played in the 1946 Red Sox St. Louis Cardinals World Series.
Interesting factoid.
Yep, second
I
baseman.
suspect you're probably right.
And they said he just was the perfect gentleman.
Yeah,
And then he went on to be a successful manager.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Red Shanedean. And then we go to the other side of the sports scene.
Okay.
Lenny Dykstra is in a mess again.
What a shocker.
Yeah. But just since retiring, he served prison time after pleading guilty to crimes including bankruptcy fraud, grand theft auto, and money laundering. And he got in trouble here with a Uber driver. Wouldn't pay him, and Dykstra then held a gun to the guy's head. And yeah, it sounds like he's really... T.O. is not going to go to the Hall of Fame
That's
induction.
what I heard. Yeah.
Yeah. He's angry that it took them 3 ballots to bring him into the Hall of Fame.
Is that right?
Yeah, so he's not
insulted by that?
Yeah, he's insulted. Not hurrying to go to that affair.
So be it.
yeah.
Life goes on. See you
You know
later.
what? And we'll have a good time
Yeah.
at the Hall of Fame induction ceremonies without him. And
Yeah.
if he never shows up, who the hell cares? Now, here's a sad story. Your buddy, Glenn Big Baby Davis.
Yeah.
Yep. He's been charged with attacking a man outside a club
Is that right?
in West Los Angeles. He faces a felony assault charge. And he's accused of throwing the victim into a wall.
Huh.
This isn't his first
No,
brush
I was
with
going to
the
say,
law.
it's not his first brush with the law.
This isn't good.
Not trending well.
No,
Big Baby.
not well at all. I don't see too many good days coming for Big Baby.
No.
Here's a good one for you. John Blue, Bruins scrub goaltender, is at an autograph show up in Saugus.
Huh.
Signing autographs. So
No kidding.
if you want to, you get an extra $20 and want to head up there, you can get an autograph picture of John Blue.
John Blue.
Yep.
Huh. Wow. America's a great country.
I notice you're not asking for the address.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
see myself rushing up there.
And finally, the Islanders cleaned house. Lou Lamoriello, I don't know what took him so long,
Yeah.
but he cleaned house and brummed out the general manager and the coach.
Starting over.
Garth Snow and Dougie Waite were giving themselves their walking papers. And Lou Lamoriello took 2 weeks before he decided to do that. I think he probably had his mind made up. What do you think?
Yeah, well, who's taking over?
He's on a talent search.
He's on a talent search.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
You should hurry up.
that's the odd stuff. Now we can go to baseball, or basketball, or football, or hockey.
Huh.
Name your poison.
Well, let's go with baseball.
By gosh, by golly. All right then. Sox select Cassis in the opening round.
Yeah.
6'4", 238-pound third baseman. And they say he has no problem fielding.
Huh.
He's a big boy with a lot of power.
Power hitter?
Yep.
Third baseman? Mm-hmm. Okay.
And also has been used pitching and has a 92-mile-an-hour fastball.
Huh. And how old is he?
18, I believe.
So he's out of high school?
Yeah, he's from, he was the, well, anyway. I think he's out of high school. American Heritage High School in Florida.
Okay.
So,
Get some talent back in the
yeah.
system.
Now, here's the interesting one, is the third choice. All right, they picked him 100th overall. His name is Durbin Feltman. He's a relief pitcher with Texas Christian University.
Okay.
The scouts said he's probably one player that is ready to play in the majors this year.
Oh,
Now,
I heard that.
relief pitchers
Yeah.
do that.
Is he a lefty? Does it say?
Right-handed pitcher.
Right-handed pitcher. You need a lefty.
Yeah, you're right. But, who knows if the Red Sox pick up this kid. Now, they picked up an outfielder, a catcher, a right-handed pitcher. I never heard of any of them.
Right.
But Durbin Feltman I had read about before because the scouting report was, here's a guy with the maturity. He's got the 4 pitches.
Yep.
He is ready almost for Major League.
Huh.
And wouldn't surprise me if he appeared in a Major League uniform this year.
As a starter?
Reliever.
Reliever.
Yeah. So, who knows?
We'll see.
We'll see is right. Now, tell me something. Just an interesting factoid here. Sox back Yankees ESPN gripe.
Yeah.
What do you think of that story?
Well, I think the scheduling, just the way it worked out, it was terrible.
Yeah.
You know. So I think they fixed it.
Yep, they did with poor grace, but they fixed it.
Yeah.
There was some harsh words that got in the public purview. I think there probably even harsher ones were exchanged privately.
Yeah.
But here's the thing.
But yeah.
Yeah, it really ticks me off that television is dictating the scheduling of these games. Now, granted, that's where the money comes from.
Yeah, they dictate everything.
Yeah. I was glad to see the Yankees stand up to.
Well, what bothered me was when the league should have realized that. So, they committed to Sunday night. And then they had to reschedule a doubleheader. When they went to reschedule the doubleheader, at that point they should have realized what they had. They had them playing late at night, and they had them playing a doubleheader the next day.
Yeah, and traveling in
city.
between. Yeah.
Right. So it was.
But to say to the Yankees, tough stuff, just play the game and shut up, well, that didn't fly. I'm glad to see the Red Sox backed up the Yankees.
Yeah, I am too. I think asking anybody to do that is.
Yeah,
it's one thing if it's at home, right?
Yeah.
But you're not at home. You got to travel after you play Sunday night.
Yeah.
And then they had the first game was going to be in the afternoon, in a different city the next day.
Didn't make a lot of sense. Yeah, because
No.
they don't play pure doubleheaders anymore.
So how did it get out of MLB that way? When they were looking at rescheduling, didn't they say, "Oh, well, look, you know"?
Yeah. Oh, ESPN.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. Anyway, all right. So here's an interesting factoid.
A factoid.
J.D. Martinez leads the league when this was written in home runs and RBIs.
Yeah.
3 Red Sox in Red Sox history have led the league in home runs and RBIs in one season. Mm-hmm. Any idea who those 3 are?
Well, Teddy Ballgame had it.
Teddy Ballgame was one.
I'm going to say Jim Rice was one.
Jim Rice was one.
And I'll go with Jimmy Fox.
Tony Armas.
Tony Armas. Forgot Tony Armas.
He had that enormous year.
He did.
Yep.
Hit like 43, 44 homers.
I said to myself, it's a good thing they gave us the answer on that because I never would have guessed that
Tony
one.
Armas.
Yeah.
Wow.
How about this one? Our intrepid second baseman, Mr. Nunez,
Yeah.
has gone 38 straight games without getting a walk.
Right.
Now it's probably closer to 40 or 41.
Yeah. He got drilled last night.
Yeah.
Which, that just to digress a little bit, that kind of surprised me at the time because it was so obvious that the guy hit him on purpose. Right?
Oh, sure.
Second and third, nobody out. He's going to put him on first, bases loaded, home first, double play. You got to do something. So it was so obvious that he drilled him on purpose. Yeah. Cora comes out, he's laughing. Right? He's got his hand up, but you can see he's clearly laughing because I think Nunez is saying something. And it's like, and the announcers never mention it, but I'm sitting there watching it saying, okay, that's all well and good, ha ha. But he definitely drilled him on purpose.
Oh,
talk about throwing at somebody.
Yeah.
There's no question.
And Remy never said a word.
Nobody said a word.
No. But you know what Cora said to him? You're not going to die. You're not going to die. At least not tonight.
Yeah. As Remy pointed out, it's very rare to get hit in the stomach.
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
you got to work at that.
To that.
Yeah, you've got to pull one of these deals getting out of the way of the ball.
Yeah.
Well, the San Francisco Giants have made quite an interesting pickup. Pablo Sandoval is playing multiple positions.
Wow.
And is now hitting, I think it's 282. Yeah, 282.
Is he hitting 282?
No
kidding.
.777 OPS.
Wow.
And the Red Sox are paying $18 million of his contract. How about that?
That's great.
Here's another thing, too. Alan Craig. Mm-hmm. Super player we got from the Cardinals, and he turned out to be super dud.
Right. Sat in Pawtucket for what, 3 or 4 years?
3 years, yeah, 4 years. Up and down with the Red Sox a couple of times, but wasn't able to do a thing. He's playing first base in the outfield for the San Diego Padres. He's hitting .265 with 8 home runs, 24 RBIs, and an .844 OPS. Oh, wait a minute, sorry. He's doing that for the Padres' AAA affiliate.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
I was going to say, those are pretty good numbers.
Yeah, I thought so. I circled this. It's the affiliate.
I assume he's not making $11 million a year anymore.
No.
To sit in Pawtucket.
Yeah, but I'm surprised. The Red Sox paid him more than $28 million.
Yeah.
From the Cardinals in 2014. The Red Sox bought out his 2018 option for $1 million.
Unbelievable. Yeah.
They must have signs on Dombrowski must have one on his back that says "Hose me."
So that's the trade we got Kelly, right?
Mm-hmm.
So was that
Lackey. We sent Lackey out there.
Yeah, we sent Lackey out, and we got Kelly
And Alan Craig.
and Alan Craig in
Yeah.
return.
There might have been a third one too. I don't think there was, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. Now,
Well, Kelly's certainly been good. He's been a lifesaver out there this year,
Well,
quite frankly. With Carson Smith blowing up, and
he has finally figured it out.
yeah,
Yeah, he really has.
he's been really good.
He's taken a little something off his fastball and gotten control. And when he has to rear back and show them the 101, he
Yeah.
can do it. But,
He's got better control of his curveball too.
Yes,
I mean,
he
he's
has.
really using the curveball
Yes, he
as a
has.
weapon.
Yep.
When you can do that with that heat, you know.
Yeah, you're golden. All right. Major League Baseball active home run leaders.
Yeah.
Albert Pujols has been in the league 18 years. He's got 621 home runs. He's a shoo-in for the Hall of
He
Fame.
is.
I think he's lifetime batting average 317, I think.
Yep.
Who's number 2?
I'd say maybe Miguel Cabrera.
You got it.
Is that right?
Yep. Who's number 3?
I'm not sure.
Well, I'll tell you what's longevity here. He's been in the majors 21 years. Adrian Beltre,
Oh, Adrian Beltre.
463.
Had a great career.
Now
after he left,
it tails off badly, but Edwin Encarnacion has 361 home runs.
Yeah.
Jose Bautista, Joey Bats, 333.
They're both done.
Nelson Cruz is 332, and he's fading fast.
Yeah.
Curtis Granderson has 323. I never thought
That's
he had
that's an
anywhere
impressive number
near
for
that.
Curtis Granderson.
Yeah.
That really is.
Yeah. And after that, it's just, this guy and that guy, until you drop down to Giancarlo Stanton, 9 years, 278 home runs. Double that, and you're counting 600.
Yeah.
Coming close. Mike Napoli is up there with 267. My boy Joey Votto has 263. And then it's just a bunch of guys
Huh.
after that. But in 65th place is a tie between two guys on the Red Sox roster at 140 home runs each.
Is that right?
Yeah. Any thoughts as to who those two critters might be?
I'd say maybe J.D. Martinez for one.
Oh, no, he's way up higher on the list.
Oh, he is. What was the number again?
140.
140. Oh my gosh, it's got to be somebody old, maybe Pedroia?
Yep.
Huh.
Mitch Moreland.
Mitch Moreland. Forgot about Mitch Moreland. Yeah.
Mitch Moreland is one of the guys that is a rare kind of guy in that he really has adapted to a new ball club and improved himself.
Yeah. Yeah, he's been better than I thought he was going to be.
Yeah, oh, without a
Still
shadow.
not sure I
of
like
doubt.
the 2-year contract, but
Well, I didn't really like it either, but
2 times 7.
yeah. I was holding.
It is kind of chump change these days.
It is really. Yeah. And he's a Class A fielder.
Yeah.
The most 3-hit home run games in their lifetime. 3 players have had 6 3-home run games. Any thoughts?
Well, just try Hank Aaron, since he hit a lot of home runs.
Guess what?
He's not on it?
Ain't on there.
Huh.
Yeah. 6, then the next bunch is 5, and the next bunch is 4, and Hank Aaron ain't on any of them lists.
Huh. That's surprising to me.
How about A-Rod?
A-Rod.
Yep.
Okay.
Sammy Sosa.
Yeah.
And
steroids.
Johnny Mize.
Johnny
The
Mize.
big cat. Now, Alex Rodriguez and Sammy Sosa are hitting a juiced up ball with light bats, a lower mound, and much better lighting for night games
Yeah.
than what Johnny Mize faced.
Yeah, no question.
Yeah. Johnny Mize was a hell of a baseball. And he wasn't just a big slob. He could hit. He had a, 347 one year. And
Wow.
the 5s are interesting also, because I didn't even say these guys were juiced up
Yeah, right.
on enhancement drugs.
Yes.
But take a look at the next bunch. Mark McGuire, 5, he's done it 5 times. Joe Carter
Yeah.
and Dave Kingman.
Yeah.
Now, Dave Kingman got up there and just swung from his ass. I mean, he was no more a hitter than I was.
Yeah. He hit, I think, may have hit the longest home run I ever saw at Fenway Park when he was with the Yankees. He was a pinch hitter. And he hit this unbelievable blast. And unfortunately, it hit the light tower. Because I'm telling you, it was still going up, and it hit the light tower like 3/4 of the way up.
We're
And
going to
if
Alston.
it had missed that tower, I don't know how far that ball would have gone.
Out on the pike.
It potentially could have
Yeah.
been. It was just an amazing shot,
No.
Dave Kingman.
Mark
Didn't
McGuire.
strike out 6 times.
Mark
in a row.
McGuire, we know, he admits to taking steroids.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I don't know too much about Joe Carter.
Yeah, he was never directly implicated, I don't think.
No. Now,
Even though he played there in the era.
yeah, 83 to 93.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then we get a bunch of guys at 4. Let's see if we can find any druggies in here. Mookie Betts
Mookie?
has done it 4 times already.
Has he really?
Yep, he's got 4 3-home run games.
Holy mackerel.
Yep. Albert Pujols has 4.
That's not surprising.
Aramis Ramirez, who the heck is he?
Yeah, he's a third baseman, right?
I don't know. I drew a blank on him.
National League player.
Steve Finley. Outfielder.
Finley?
Yeah. And
I don't remember Steve Finley as a real home run hitter.
No.
But I don't think of Mookie Betts that way.
Puzzling.
Either,
Here's Barry Bonds.
yeah.
And we know he's had
Enough
some.
said.
Yeah. Larry Parrish. I don't think of him as the greatest slugger of all time.
No, he had some power, though.
Yeah. Willie Stargell. That makes sense.
The starch, yeah.
Ernie Banks.
Okay.
Makes sense. And Ralph Kiner.
Ralph Kiner.
Yeah, makes sense.
Makes sense.
So anyway, interesting. I don't know how this got in here, but we'll hold this out and put it in. Well, it's a story about Michael Telvin.
Michael Talbot.
Oh, they pronounce it Telvin, I think, over in Sweden. And he was a smallish defenseman that played for the Bruins and couldn't quite adapt to the physical style of the National Hockey League, but he could think. You could
Yeah.
see he's a smart player out there.
Yep.
He could skate. He had a good shot, but he got banged around, and
Yeah. Well, that was the MO in those days, right? The Swedes
was.
come over, you just knock
beat
them on their
the
butt.
crap out of them.
Yeah.
So, Telvin retired, got his green card, permanent green card, and went to business. And as he said about this country, it's great. He's a gazillionaire
Is he really?
selling medical equipment.
Medical equipment.
Yep. Started a company. Started as work hours were spent managing a series of investments in the wake of his selling his med tech-based company in 2011. And he just can't say enough good things about this country. It tells him about how he started it up and how he worked morning, noon, and night. And very interesting story.
It is interesting. A success story.
A success story. So a feel-good story.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he is,
Good for him.
yeah, he's now semi-retired down Florida. He said it's a great country.
And he's right.
He is. I got a few people's names here that I have checked off for
Okay.
your comments. Danny Valencia.
Danny Valencia.
I mean, where did he learn to play baseball all of a sudden?
I don't know.
But his teammates hated him on the Twins.
Yeah.
He went on the waiver wire. Then he bummed around for a while.
And what's he doing?
Oh, he's playing for the Baltimore Orioles. He's hitting .286. He's having a hell of a year for himself.
Well, let's see. Still the first half.
Yeah. Mark Trumbo.
Mark Trumbo.
Yeah, everybody said, now the
Yeah.
Baltimore really stole him, 315s. Here's a guy that led the league in home runs, and I don't think he's hit a home run since he
is.
signed the contract.
He is so done. That Orioles team in general is so bad.
It is.
Machado's on his way out the door.
Machado's playing like he's already playing for another team.
Right. They've got some assets they could unload if they want to go into full-blown rebuild. They do have some pieces. Their big reliever there, the stopper for the last few years, he's just coming back from injury.
That's exactly right.
Right. So, but if they want to, by July, is he going to be ready to go?
Well, his velocity was good last night, but his trademark was always the split-fingered fastball. He didn't throw one.
Right. So we'll see.
We'll see. Yeah, that's a work in progress. But I'll tell you what, I'd watch him for 2 weeks, and I'd take him in a heartbeat if he ever starts throwing the splitter again.
Yeah. How about a guy who's having a terrible year after a great year last year? Their second baseman,
Scope. Yeah.
I wouldn't mind having him here. I do not like Nunez at second.
219 he's batting.
I know.
Yeah.
But he hit last year. He hit for average and power, and he's just done neither one this year. Maybe he needs a change of scenery.
Do you know that I think when the fruit on the tree starts rotting,
Yeah.
the good fruit also starts rotting too.
I'm surprised Buck's still there.
I am too.
Yeah.
Because they can't figure out what the hell to do with them.
Yeah.
And they're saying, look, we're going to offload all these guys. Why should we can him and pay him and hire another guy and pay him?
Right.
And not only that,
probably what it
but
comes
we
down to.
want to go on the talent search. But is Dan Duquette going to be able to weather the storm, or is he going to go out to sea too?
Yeah.
Because Anderson's going to take over.
I mean, they're bad,
They really are.
and they're worse. I think they're worse than they should be. I know they've had a lot of injury problems. And, guys having hits. Everybody's having a bad year, kind of thing. But why aren't you changing managers at the end of May?
I don't think they want to pay too.
Yeah.
And not only that, but I think they want to go on a major league talent hunt. They may want to hire somebody that's got a job.
Yeah.
So,
Could be.
yeah. And I'm sure they're saying to themselves, how bad can it get? I mean, we've hit bottom.
Yeah.
Do you think
But
that...
they got to get something for Machado. I mean, they should trade. Obviously, they're going to trade Machado before
And
they trade
Jones.
Jones. And Jones.
Yeah. Now, Jones has
Maybe
been...
the reliever. So they have to get real talent back in.
Jones has been in the league for 14 or 15 years.
Yeah, he's a good player.
He is a good player, but he's headed for that. By the way,
Yeah, his numbers are still pretty solid this year. though. I
but
was
you know
watching
what,
them
though,
last night.
Gary? There was a heck of an interesting stat of all the starting players in the major leagues,
Yeah.
starting lineups, guys over the age of 35, there was either 6 or 8 of them. Mm-hmm. Over 35.
Wow.
And that's where old Jonesy is headed.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that I'd care to overpay for that guy.
No, I don't know what his contract situation is, but
I don't either.
he's still a good player.
Oh.
I mean, he plays the position, center field. He
Just-
plays it well.
Did you see that running catch against the left
Yeah.
field wall? Yeah, I mean that was a major
Covered
league
a lot of. He
catch.
still covered a lot of
Yes, he
ground to
does.
get there. You
Yeah.
know. And he's hitting. I think he's hitting around 280. He's
He
got
is.
10 homers.
Yeah, I mean he's not having a bad year.
Yeah.
How about Anthony Rizzo for the Cubs? I mean he's in a year and a half meltdown here.
Yeah.
245. Jumping jeepers.
Yeah.
John Lester.
Doing well.
Last start, 7 innings pitched, 1 hit. 2 base on balls, 5 strikeouts, 2.22 earned run average.
Yeah. 2-2-2.
We failed to keep the right left-hander.
Yeah. Went out and
Overpaid.
overpaid for price.
Yep.
We had the guy all along.
By the way, Milwaukee's doing very well. And I looked at their line of their pitches. Suda, Hader, Williams, Jennings, and Logan. Sounds like an Irish law firm in South Boston. I don't know who any of them are. And San Francisco. Longoria's hitting 247. McCutcheon's hitting 261.
Yeah.
Hunter Pence is banging a solid 206 out.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's over the hill.
You know, this team is up there.
Yeah.
And I'm not doing it with hitting by the looks of things here.
Yeah. They got some guys, though, right?
They do.
They got some guys.
They do. They got some guys. Now, Seattle has been looking for help in the bullpen, and they got brother Elias from the Red Sox.
Yeah.
4 innings pitched in relief of Hernandez. 2 hits, 1 run, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts. He's got an earned run average of 1.50.
Was that his
What is that?
first start?
No, they've converted him over to left-handed reliever.
Okay.
Is that what the Red Sox are looking for?
I think we need a left-handed reliever.
Yeah, and we got rid of him. Hey, by the way,
I want to get him to that guy in San Diego that is now closing for them, Hand. I think it's Doug Hand. Mm-hmm. I was looking at his stats.
not too bad.
Yeah. Multiple years, too.
Yes.
I mean, consistency.
That's the kind of guy. But you know what? We picked up guys like that, and we get rid of them.
Yeah. Well, supposedly Theo's after him.
Oh, well, it's going to be interesting.
Tried to get him last trade off-season. Couldn't get him. Still wants him.
How about Snell, this kid from Tampa Bay? Man, he's about as good a looking young left-hander as there is in the American League.
Tampa Bay's got a way of turning
Yeah,
these
they
kids,
find him.
you know.
Boy, I'll tell you, that kid can be overpowering.
Yeah.
Scooter Gennett. Well,
Scooter.
Milwaukee releases him.
Yeah.
Cincinnati picks him up. He has a tremendous year last year, and he's batting 342 this year.
Unbelievable, huh?
Boy, oh boy. And Joey Votto, it's hot now, and he's all the way up to 310 in his batting
Is he?
average. Yep.
How's his power?
I think the last time I looked, he had 10 or 11 home runs.
Okay.
Yeah, but he's starting to get it done. He's always a slow starter.
Yeah.
Well, what else we got here? I think that's mostly
I think
it.
the Sox might have to think about second base.
Well, first of all, Manny Machado would be that's just a dream. I mean, they're never going to deal with us. And I don't understand why. Because they are going to be in the cellar for 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
What the heck is the harm in giving them to us?
Well, Machado's a rental, right?
That's right.
He's going to market
Yeah. And he's going to get,
30 a year.
I bet you he gets something like that.
Yeah.
Now, the market ratcheted down a little bit
It
last
did
year.
last
So
year.
we'll have to wait and see what happens here.
Well, people are concerned, like you say, about people. It's out of vogue to sign players long term. I mean, look at the Tigers with that extension for Miguel Cabrera, who's now out for the year, right? Didn't hit for power last year at all. Didn't hit at all last year.
Yeah.
Hit a little better for average, but 3 home runs this year. Now he's on the DL. He is signed for 5 more years at like $30 million a year for the Tigers.
That means
It's like,
they're going out of their
screwed.
minds.
They're screwed.
Yeah. Let me throw a couple more names out for you. Stephen Wright.
Yeah. Keep pitching him. He did very well the other night.
Boy, I'll tell you, I have been a big fan of his since down in Pawtucket.
You have been. You were extolling
yeah.
his virtues early on.
Many moons ago.
Yeah, when he was in Pawtucket.
And that guy has got knuckleballs.
He makes it happen.
Yeah.
What can you say?
And he can change speeds with them. Now,
Yeah.
Remy made a mistake last night, night before last when Wright was pitching. He said, wow. He said, he can throw a 75-mile-an-hour knuckleball and a 59-mile-an-hour knuckleball. Well, the 59-mile-an-hour pitch was a curve.
Was there?
Yeah, because they showed a close-up of his hand for one thing.
Yeah.
And then the way the ball broke, it never flooded. It just was
Yeah.
one of those 9-to-5 deals. A Mark Clear.
Yeah.
Remember the cleaver?
Yeah.
I forget.
You know, I like the idea that guy is the 5th starter as much because messing up the batters because they get Chris Sale the next day, right? So you have to,
Which, by the way,
yeah,
is coming. I'm sure it's happening right now.
it was. They were ahead 1-0 as
Oh,
we
all
began.
right. Okay.
Mookie had hit a home run.
Wow. All right, Mookie's back.
Yeah.
Forget about the worries about that kid.
But I like having a knuckleballer in the number 5 hole.
Having a knuckleballer any place in your
Screws up the
rotation
hitters.
just screws them all up.
Yeah.
But when you have Sale following
Coming in
him,
the next day throwing smoke.
man,
Yeah.
and the Red Sox are getting a lot of mileage, good mileage out of their bullpen.
Yeah, they really are overall. That's true.
I worry. Matt Barnes still worries
Yeah.
me, and he's had
Inconsistent,
the last 2 outings. His control has been MIA.
Yeah. I mean, you got Kelly and Kimbrel that you can count on.
Yep.
Right.
Yep. And Heath Hembry,
Yeah.
he has his moments, but then
Yeah. His moment is, he can get righties out.
yeah.
But
Oh
he-
yes.
But the lefties kill the guy.
Yep. Yep. But he's done well. When this
Overall,
it spotted him well.
he's deep in the bullpen.
Yeah.
So,
It's interesting, the catching situation. I don't think you can keep putting Swihart out there unless he can hit.
yeah, he's got to start hitting.
Yeah.
mean,
and,
you
but,
wanna-
and of course, the argument is, well, how can I hit if I don't play?
Right.
And man, that's as true as it is all day long, I love Swihart. I think he's the kind of kid you want to have on your team. He's not a troublemaker, nothing. But he's got to hit.
Right. So he's out of options.
Yeah. Yeah.
The best thing for him would probably be to go to Pawtucket and play for 2 straight weeks
In a perfect world,
and come back.
you send him down there and you say, see you in a month. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now get your act together
Go play
and
15 games
we'll get you up here.
and you'll be back.
Yeah. Brock Holt. Not Wilderbaum, but
No, but for his role, he's hitting again.
They stick him out there,
Yeah.
and he gets it done.
Yeah. He didn't
Yeah.
last year. He was terrible last year.
Yeah.
But for his job, he's been pretty good.
Now we have a lad at third base, and they have. I think they're trying to buoy his confidence, because they said, "No, you're in the right place. You're in the majors. Never mind listening to this talk about you belong in the minors." That was that article that Nick Cafato wrote in the Globe, that had the Red Sox to do it again, he said cooler heads might have prevailed, and they might have put him down there till July 1st.
Yeah,
Well,
I don't agree with that.
well, I do in this regard. He's still doesn't have wonderful instincts of baseball.
Well, that's
but
what I'd like to know about him is how hard is he working at playing,
Yeah.
especially defensively.
this right here too
Because, he's
could
getting
be
a
a
little
little bit of a
paunchy.
problem.
But, he needs work at third base.
Yes, he does.
So is he there at 2:30 in the afternoon?
Yeah.
Working with the coaches
Do you know,
for an hour?
they
And
don't have infield anymore.
Right.
So maybe they're working with him one-on-one because he really needs, take a look at Wade Boggs.
Yeah.
Wade Boggs took 1 million grounders for a couple
Right.
of years because he was a first baseman down at Pawtucket. And they converted him over to a third baseman. And he was taking 100 or 150 ground balls a day.
And that's what Devers should be doing.
That's right.
Yeah. They do it early in the afternoon for, out there
Yeah.
for
Take
30,
a shower,
30,
lay
45
down,
minutes.
take a break. Yeah.
Work on your defense a little bit.
There's a price that's going to be paid.
Yeah. So he's talented.
Yes, he is. Oh, now listen, he's got the world of potential.
Right.
I think he's still going to end up over on first base.
Maybe eventually, yeah.
Yeah. Andrew Benintendi.
Yeah. Coming on like gangbusters.
Isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Slow start and then just.
Again, cold weather.
Yeah. I mean, he's a good all around player. He can play the position. He's got a decent arm.
Do you, at some point in time, give up on Jackie Bradley Jr.?
Well, it depends. I mean, it's tough right now with, when the catcher's not hitting. They have a great lineup, 1 through 5, 1 through 6.
Yep.
But it's tough to give away the bottom third.
Nunez
lineup, which is basically what they've been doing.
Nunez is hitting, 237?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They pitch in here and there, but, basically you get it done 1 through 6, or you got to wait till you come around again.
Yep. Got to waste an inning. Yeah.
So, and if you're doing that for great defense, that's, maybe you want to keep doing that, but.
Drew Pomeranz.
Yeah.
Here we go with the injury bug again. Hey, this time now he's got 2 injuries.
Yeah. Well, one thing that's apparent with him is that he's also talented, but he is not a 30-start guy. You're never
Nope.
going to get 30 or 32 starts out of him. So.
No.
And I honestly think Eddie Rodriguez is the same way.
I agree.
You're not going to get 32 starts. So
I don't
you
think
have
that
to have
Eddie-
an organization that can bring through 7 or 8 starters during the year.
I'd like to know how often Eddie goes into that room with the weights.
Yeah.
That's what I'd like to know. I don't think he does.
Yeah.
Not by the looks of that body.
No.
No. But he can pitch.
He can pitch, but he drives me crazy. He can't get through 5 innings without throwing 100 pitches.
You know what Remy said one night, it sort of almost in frustration? No, it wasn't. It was Zach. He says, he's got to learn to attack the hitter.
Yeah.
This
True.
business about nibbling around.
Yeah.
Trying to get a called strike on the outside corner.
Right.
Throw the bloody thing by him,
And he's inconsistent in the game. I watched him the other night, and he's throwing 91, then he hits 95.
Yeah. Hey, listen, didn't he have a couple of 97s in one game?
Yeah.
Jeepers creepers, where does he keep that?
Yeah.
He only rolls it out occasionally. Well, folks, we have just been told by our intrepid producer that we have overstayed our welcome, and it's time to wrap it up. So,
Okay.
on that note, I think we had a good show. I think we found some good things to talk about, and we still got a pile of stuff.
Okay. See you next time.
That's it. See you next time. And we got the Celtics report card to work on.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So, folks, good night.
Good night.